This is what we use to plant the corn. A Great Plains YP4025A, pulled with a Massey Ferguson 8480. About 290 horsepower, pulled easy. This is 40 feet, 24 row, but paired row. So for the corn, I had to lift every other shank out. So the corn was just going down these rows. And you can shut off these rows up there so no seed went to them. Learned a lot this whole process. It's really wild, actually. First I started seeding and I couldn't get my water volume, like that's how they measure the air pressure, to hold and stay, and quickly found out I had taken all these plates out on these shanks I have out of the ground. I've taken these plates out, so it was just blowing air, so obviously I was losing air, dummy. But quickly learned, yeah, I just put in my canola plates as a filler plate, and right away all my volume got right to where I needed it and held the whole time. That was one headache we're trying to figure out. Yeah, really cool system. It's totally new to us. We were just used to an air seeder like that, and we thought that was pretty cool, which it is. But this thing, just to be so accurate and exact, a lot going on here. Came to us, we had to basically set every disc. That's a little bit of a gap now though, but that one's perfect. Basically you want it to ride for 1 inch to 1.5 inches on each other. These are your gauge wheels. Set your depth. Central fill, so all the seed goes in that tank. And I'm still confused how it actually works. Like an air seeder, you fill the tank, you gotta have airflow. If you go too fast with too much product going down, you'll plug your lines. Somehow this just kind of massages it through all these lines here. So fills all these, which ended up right here, into those tubes there, into your disc. Not this one, but this one would have been full of corn. I don't know how it does it still, to be honest, but it does it. It doesn't plug like you'd think coming from the air seeder world. Something with this, like airflow keeps coming through here. This is kind of vented. A cool system, so it pushes air past the seed, keeps it flowing, and just keeps the disc full. So these are how full you want to keep your discs. Like that's closed right off. This is open all the way. Let's see if I can show you from in here. So that's how you control your seed bank. The seed, so it gets the positive pressure from here, keeps the seed on your disc as it rotates around this way. This kind of brushes off any extras. By here, your disc is right full perfectly. Each little chamber has a seed in it. It hits here, so the air pressure is now gone. These brushes hold it on. No, I'm not even on. These brushes hold it on until it hits this little hole here, drops down your tube into your disc, and it goes back through here to pick up some more. So very cool. Totally new to us. So like I said, when I did when I did corn, I had to shut off every other row. So my spacing was 20-inch spacing. The idea why we went with this planter, I didn't get it quite ready in time, but on canola we want to use every run. So then there'll be 10-inch spacing, and try seeding canola at a lot lesser rate than we are today with our air seeder over there. So yeah, there's lots more to go through on this. I'll try to make a full video of all the learning curves. When we first got it, this thing was basically stuck like this. Wouldn't open up. Had a bunch of problems with the monitor, and I have to thank a great mechanic that we brought out that figured a lot of electronic parts out of it that were going wrong. A little solenoid that was acting up, a $250 part. Created this thing to have so many headaches. The guy that we bought it from ditched it because it was just too much. But chain drive, like there's a lot fancier seeders out there now, or planters I mean. This is chain drive. I didn't run sectional control. I was too nervous with everything else I was trying to learn. I just ran it manually, but somehow those little solenoids there will shut off a clutch and shut off your sections. So next year I want to try that. Single fan runs this whole thing with a damper that controls the flow of your seed out of your hopper. The damper's right there. Looks like I got a bit of a leak. Anyways, we seeded 160 acres of corn this year, and it did a phenomenal job. Once I got going, things were smooth the whole way. Totally new idea and system for us on this farm. Yeah, very cool. I'll try to make a detailed video of just the planter and how it worked for us, but that's what put the crop in. Got to find a header now to put on our New Holland combine to get it off the field this fall. So there you go.